That's
Right?
great. That's great. So, very good evening to all of you guys. I hope you are well and perfectly fine. And as you know, we have today's new person, Satapati. Uh, actually, currently he's living in Mumbai. So, brother, before, would you like to introduce yourself so that we can know you? And then we'll start the session. Satapati, am I audible to you? Hello, am I audible to you?
Pati, yeah,
Hello.
yeah, you are. Yeah,
Yes,
Okay, so as you know, today's topic is how we can sort out financial problem because it is a very common question, and I think nowadays every person faces this kind of problem, right? Financial problem, right? So I hope you came here with a preparation a little bit. So shall we start or should we wait for more people?
let's start.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Yeah,
So we
so
should start because
sorry, hello, Satapati, would you like to say something?
yeah,
Yes,
I think no, if they
Sibu,
want to
your
join,
voice
then
is
they
breaking.
have.
My voice is breaking.
No, Sibu. Sibu voice is breaking.
Am I audible now?
Okay, let me rejoin,
Yes,
brother. Let me rejoin.
it's
Hello.
internet issue
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, let me rejoin. Okay, I'm rejoining. Yeah, now am I able to you?
Nagaland, right?
Yeah, or it's Nagaland. We can call.
Yeah, now am I able to you?
Yes,
Yeah,
let me
welcome,
start,
Raju.
sir.
Yes, Akash,
Yeah,
I'm very sorry. Yesterday I'm not well, so I didn't able to attend the class. Right.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, so I think we should start the session because it is already 18. Yeah, so as you know, today's topic is how we can sort out our financial problem. And I
For
think nowadays, everyone, we all face this kind of problem, this problem, right? So in this, in this, in this, in this session, we'll talk about financial problem. So would like to initiate. Satapati, would you like to introduce yourself, brother? Because you are new in a, in a brief. Yeah, and if you are comfortable, then you can also turn on the camera because if you talk turning on the camera, so you will feel more comfortable, more
yeah. This is DP Sakwati. I am basically.
okay. Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Because your voice is not
So
really
actually,
clear.
I'm facing network issue. Sorry for that.
I don't know why.
Okay. Yeah.
I think there is some network issue.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So, Raju, brother, I would like to initiate. I want you to initiate this session. So, Raju,
Yeah, go on, go on.
today's session is financial
You
problem.
told you told something.
Okay, yeah, I'm saying. So, Raju, how do you think? Like, how we face financial problem? According to you, why?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm saying. Like, why most people face financial problem? Especially middle class family, they face more.
okay, so
So, financial problem.
yeah, actually,
Especially middle class family, they face more.
yeah, so actually, those people who are living in a middle class family, no? So they have to struggle in their life a lot because they have to pay, like, they are struggle a lot. People say if they are living in a house now, so they have to pay electricity bill, they have to pay water bill, and they have to pay like many bills, and daily whatever they earn, it's not enough for them. So they any problem of because of money. So they are not able to do something in their life. They have to live like in a sorrow, in a like so they are facing many problems because so I will talk you later. I will explain everything. I will think. Actually, I was busy, so I didn't think about this topic.
Okay, it's okay. That's great. Yeah. So, Rebecca, ma'am, what do you think why we face like financial problem in our life?
Okay. Space to stable how to make budget or how to uh, I can't elaborate it. So nowadays we are empowering women to take uh, how to financial independent. So especially they don't have capital, how to start business or how to earn money. So we are giving loan, okay, but not no. Actually, that one is not our organization, but the federal government give us the loan because those who are middle class family. So not individual giving, but the group are giving loans. Okay, we see the project and they give loan. So with interest, with low interest. So nowadays we are empowering them how to manage this and how to saving the money. So I think majority middle class they don't have how to stable. They don't have financial stable. They are struggling. They are suffering for especially this financial problem. So we are empowering them to we make them some schedule and to how to make how they are saving. Okay, according to the saving, emergency saving, they must keep emergency saving. So nowadays they are know how to uh, financial stable, how to financial independent. Step by step, now they are learning. Okay, in our area. So I think if the family will know about this, or especially the middle class will know about this, how to saving money, then they will be able to independent or they may be financial freedom. Did you get my point or not, Akash?
Yeah, I'm getting it. Yeah, it's very important to save. It is not important how much you are earning. It is important how much you are saving, right?
Yeah,
Because many person,
yeah,
if you are
and
earning,
special.
yeah, if you are earning 1 lakh and you are spending 95,000,
Mm,
you are not earning that much money. So it is not important how much you are earning.
yeah,
It is important how much you are saving. So yeah, it is a point. It is
yeah,
yeah, very
yes, yes,
point.
yes, yeah. They must know how to saving for emergency, right? So
They know how no sorry for
okay,
interrupt, they know how to saving, but they have to pay lots of money because they are if living in a city area, and so they have to pay lots of extravagant like bill I have already mentioned.
okay,
So
okay,
they
okay,
are that's why they are not saving their money now
okay.
because of the they are paying bill वगैरह like
Okay, okay, yeah, Raju, you are right. Okay, because see, you are saying that you are staying in urban area, right? and I'm staying in a rural area. So we are not expensive. We are not for example, yeah, we are paying like electric bills, but we are not paying like water bill and all. Okay, so it's different. It's different because you are staying in the urban area, and currently I'm staying in a rural area. So rural area they're having a lot of facility for government side. So you are right, Raju.
And one more thing that those people who are living in a middle family, na, middle class family, they are very conservative. Their thought is very conservative. They're thinking very oldest. So they don't they don't comfort there in a modernization. They
Yes,
think
yes, yes.
old thing. That's why they're facing many problems. If they don't want to teach their children. They don't want to give better education. That's why
Yeah.
they feel financial condition.
Okay, yeah, thank you for sharing your views. But let Sohail also speak. Sohail is also waiting. Yeah, so Sohail brother, how do you think how we face like financial problem, and especially in a middle class or poor family, like uh, we face a lot of financial problems. So why it is so?
Sorry, sir, I didn't understand this
Okay,
topic. How can I speak
okay.
about this topic?
So today you will be listener, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Yeah. So Satapati brother,
What is the financially, sir, what is the financially freedom? I didn't understand this.
okay, we'll know in this session. Yeah. So Satapati, do you want to say?
Okay, so Soil, do you know Hindi?
Yeah, I know.
Yes, I am a Hindi.
Yeah, so Akash bro make him understand in Hindi.
Okay, no, he will understand. I will elaborate it, but let me know your view.
I can understand in English also, but easy English.
Yeah. Okay, wait. I will come to you. Yeah. So
Yes.
Satyapati, brother, do you have any point? Satyapati, are you here? Okay, yeah. So, okay, let me elaborate it. You know, guys, why we face financial problem. So, before knowing it, first we should must know what is liability and what is asset. So, we should know the difference between liability and asset. If we know the difference between asset and liability, now we can say we can sort out this problem. So, may I know how many of you know the difference between asset and liability? Do you know what is asset and what is liability? It is a very important part of in financial problem that we face a problem, financial problem. What we face financial problem all because of liability. So if you know the difference between liability and asset, so you can elaborate it. Raju brother, do you know the difference between it?
I know only assets, but I don't know the meaning of liability. Could you
Okay,
please
so
explain?
if you know you can. If you know asset, yeah, you can brother.
Yeah, assets whatever we have, like in our house, money, yeah, furniture, whatever the things we have, these are assets. So these we can sell anytime, and we can these are our assets. So whenever we need some money now, so we can sell them. This is our assets, I think.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, yeah. So, Sivika ma'am, do you want to say something regarding asset or liability?
Likewise, I know only acid.
Asset.
Uh,
Okay, that's the reason we don't know about asset and liability. That's why we face financial problem. I can make you sure if you know different it now, you can sort out like I can say 70% you can sort out your financial problem. 70%. So okay, so Sohail brother, do you know the different liability or asset? If you know, you can elaborate it. If you want, you can elaborate it in Hindi also. Okay, it's okay. Yeah. So Satapati brother, do you know that what is asset or liability? Brother, you can unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I know very well about this because what is the asset and liability, and as per my aspect. So first of all, I'm giving thanks to you all for giving me this opportunity to say something on this topic. So first of all, I want to say the asset is that who has the value today and who has the value will be in tomorrow and will be in the future, right? And asset is that which is we can utilize in our life in every situation of our life and every state of our life. Okay, so and for example, asset is everything. If we have a bike, so this is also asset. And if that bike if tomorrow not be able to run tomorrow, so be asset because at the when that bike is not able to oh,
Voice is breaking.
Brother, your voice is breaking. Okay, I think he is facing network issue. Yeah. So let me know. Am I audible to you? My voice is clear to all of you.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
Yes, yes.
let me speak. Let me speak. Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible, brother.
Yeah. So I think I told about the asset. The asset, whatever we are using and whatever you are we are using in our life, like mobile phone, like bike, like home, like whatever clothes is also asset in our life because that has value today and that will be also value also. Okay. So and liability is that whatever we are borrow in hello.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. So let me clear. Yeah, you elaborated
Yeah.
very well. Yeah, that's great. So let me clear it in a simple way. What is asset and liability? As Raju brother and Satapati said that asset that we can use in future, that can increase the value, that can give us money, right? That we can sell it in future, right? So that is asset. So yeah, that's great. Asset the thing that give us money, right? That keep money in our pocket.
Yeah.
But liability is
Yeah.
just opposite of that. Liability that take out the money from our pocket. For example, if
Yeah.
if I am buying the bike, right? So when I buying the bike, so when I bought the bike, so I pay money. So that means bike taking out the money from our pocket, right? When I buy the car, a house, bike, so he's taking money out of our pocket. And in the
Yeah.
future, that bike will is not used. He's taking the money. So this is the liability. So what we do, just uh, like in middle class family, what we think, like most of class family, they think when they get a good job, right? So after they getting good job, and then they start earning the money. So when they earn the money now, so first they buy the car, house, luxurious thing they buy. And how much luxurious, see how much liability you will buy, that much you have to pay the tax. So
Yeah.
many
That's
middle class family, they after earning, they just buy the car, motorcycle, a scooter, all the things, right? That is not use of in the future. That take out of the money from our pocket. So just we should understand it. Like we should think we should only buy the asset. Asset is that we buy, like for if I am buying today, I'm investing in anything, like for example I'm investing 10,000 in any gadget, right? But in future when that gadget giving me like 20,000, right? Like 15,000, like more than that I spend the money. So that more than that money giving, so we can say that is a asset. Like asset increase the money, right? Asset give us money, right? So we can,
Yeah.
for example, like if I am on and after earning, I bought a like many persons they just bought a bullet car for their comfort. Must instead of that, if we buy auto, right? If we buy many person buy
Yeah.
many luxurious car, many costly car, but instead of that when we buy may taxi and auto, and when when we give that to the person as a as a rent, so that that vehicle give us money per month, right? Isn't it? So we can say that they are giving the money,
Yeah.
like and after 1 month, or after after 1 year, we can get the money. So asset is giving the money. Are you getting me what I want to say?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Obviously, you are correct. You are correct. Actually, there is two sides of a asset. Okay, the asset is one asset is that, like you elaborate that you told. One asset is that if we are buying a car, so the way of our use is depending on it will be the asset for us or it will be the liability for us, right? So if we are buying the car for our personal use, then obviously it will be the liability for us, right? And if we are buying the car for our for renting hiring purpose like rent purpose, so it will become asset for us. Okay. The way of the purpose of buying is dependent. It will be the asset for us or it will be the liability for us, right? But the car is asset. The car is asset, but the way of our use is making it liability or making it asset. Because if we are by using it for our personal purpose, then obviously it will become for us liability because it will take out money from our pocket. Okay, because the car will never give us any kind of income. Otherwise, instead of that, it will take out the money from our pocket. But if we are using it for rent purpose, then obviously it will get the money inside our pocket, right?
Mm.
This is the two way. This is the two side of a vehicle of any kind of asset. There is two side. One side is asset side and another side is also liability side. The way of purpose using that asset is depending on you will make it asset or you will make it liability. Am I very clear?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So, Sivika ma'am, are you getting it? Like why we face a lot of financial problem? Because like when we started working now, so just be thinking buying the liability. We just keep buying more and more liability, like car, mm, motorcycle, house. Just we don't get any kind of income from it. It take the money out of our packet, right? And I'm not saying that you should not buy the luxurious thing, but we should buy at the last
No.
when we
Sorry for just a minute. Let me say something. Sorry for interrupt you. Actually there is some other reason also why we are facing a lot of financial issues in our life. There is a lot of reason also. Some reason is I'm keeping it with you. The reason is that the way of our thought. Okay. So there is a majority of guys are thinking very narrow. Okay, the way of thought is falling lot of impact in our life. So whatever we are in our life in current state and whatever we will become in our life, so it is completely depend on our thought process, how we are thinking. So the how strong our thought is. If we are thought you are poor, then obviously you will become poor. If you are think and the rich, obviously you will become rich because the subconscious mind is completely working on your thought and working as per your thought. Because whatever you think that you will become, right? And the second thing is that lack of planning, lack of discipline. Okay, and completely depend on the job. This is also the uh, problem of the financial issues because 95% of people in India or in world they are completely depending on the job. So job is always not the solution. You know, job is always not the solution of the financial issue for the poverty. You can only fulfill your necessity to do job, but you can't live your life as per your wish to do job. If it doesn't hurt anyone, then this is the correct. And if it hurt anyone, then please forgive me. But this is the correct point because if you are doing job, then you only live your life through the liability because whenever you are taking a job you start taking loan. You 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 want to you want to live your life through the loan, through the liability. Whatever you need you are taking the loan for that thing, and your life will get passed to to give the rent or to give the installment, right? So installment will never let you to make you financially strong. You never be a strong person in financially. You only always be a middle class level person, or you always be a lower class person, but you never able to be a financially freedom
Yeah, that's
process.
great.
We should develop our thought process. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. So, Rebecca ma'am, are you getting it? Like what we are talking, like why we face more financial problem? Because first we first buy liability. We just buy liability, right? But we should stop buying liability. We should buy asset that in future they can by that we can get income. We can get money. If we are buying car, so we cannot get any money, right? But we can
Yeah.
Yes.
buy for the rent purpose, so we can get the money. Like for if
Yeah.
if I bought a personal scooter, so for that scooter I didn't get any money. I'm not getting any money. But
Yes, you're right. Hmm.
yeah, but I bought like if I bought a one auto for 35,000, you can say, or 1 2 lakh, and after 2 year or 3 year I can get the money, that much I spent to buy that auto, right? So in 1 or 2 year I can get the money back, right?
Yes.
So we should
Yeah.
care about the asset. We should not spend our money buying the liability. We should spend our money buying the asset. And you can see a lot of rich person, they don't want to buy the asset. Sorry, liability. They, as much as possible, they buy asset. You can see you can see many in many company, like the owner will not buy any costly things, not will wear costly costly watches, costly shirt, but you can see the employees there. So that employees will buy the costly shirt, costly you know watches, than
Hmm.
owner, right? Why? Because
Yes.
owner, why owner want to live in simple? Because they don't want to spend their money in the liability, buying the liability. They want to spend their money in buying the asset. So we should. This is the main purpose of being a financial problem. We just keep buying liability. We don't focus on buying a asset. So when we buy asset, we can also can eat. We can buy. We never. If we buy, for example, if I bought a home, right, and I rented the home. So every month we are getting the money for that home, right, from that home.
Yeah.
So that can
Yeah,
be,
you are correct.
can say that is a
You're
asset.
right.
And the people are really they don't know the definition of liability and asset, and they don't know use how to use the asset. You know, they are completely totally unaware about the asset and how to use that and how to get money from the asset. There is a lot of people that don't know. If they know and if they know about that, they don't know how to utilize that. So unintentionally, unawarely, they are taking liability. Okay, and the thing is that a lot of people are getting in the trap also, falling in this trap, like the show of trap. Okay, so this person has a 20 lakh car, he is using the 20 lakh car, so I will also use the 20 lakh car. They don't think about their income, they will afford that or they will manage that car or not, but they are trying to compete with that person and they are taking the liability, or otherwise they are taking that car through the loan. Obviously this kind of thought and this kind of activity is pulling them down, and they are facing financial issues. Okay, because of the show off we are trying, lot of majority of guys are trying to show up in their life and try to compete with the other, being they are not parallel with that person. Okay, being they are not the level of that person, even though they are trying to compete with them, and they are facing financial issues. Who is really brainy, who is really clever, cunning person, they will never compete with anyone. If they will compete with anyone, then obviously they will first think the level of that person. Am I able to compete with that person? Am I the level of that person? Can I level up myself for that to compete with that person? So this process will always prevent us to fall into financially issues trap, right?
Yeah, you
So
are
this is
absolutely
the,
right. And
They only to show off their buying, right?
yeah.
yeah, you're right. They only want to show up, but we should not show up. Actually, from our childhood, we were a study. Actually, no, in our school, system like that way, that when we go to school, so we only learn to become the servant. If we go to school, if we get a degree, we cannot be a owner. We cannot be a owner. We can only be a servant. You can see lot of people around you also, like the person who are get a good degree and he is like running the company or any institute. He's working as a labor, you can see.
Yeah, this is not our problem, and this is not the any student problem. This is the problem of society. This is the problem of teacher. This is the problem of parents, because they did not feed this kind of thought in their mind from the childhood, from the beginning, because they always told them from the childhood, when he came into this world, he should be doing this, he should be doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, so am I audible to you? Hello, Rebecca ma'am, am I audible to you?
Told no one try to feed in their mind after complete the study, try to be a owner, try to make your own companies, try to be an entrepreneur, try to be a billionaire, try to be a millionaire. No one told them. So obviously, because when we are trying to make any kind of foundation, if you want to make a home, if you want to make a building, so whenever you what how strong you make your foundation, that much load you can put on that building. Okay, put on that foundation. So if your foundation is only for the thought of a job, then obviously you can't carry this kind of thought, a high class thought in your mind. You can't bear that, right?
Yeah, that's great. And actually, why we face a lot of financial problem? Because from our childhood, actually we don't want to become rich, or actually we want to make rich other. Because from our mind is like that we just think that after studying and I will buy the car, I will buy the bike. So this kind of mindset we have. Like after earning that much money, after saving that much money, I will buy one car, I will buy one motorcycle. So if I am buying that motorcycle, so I'm investing that money, and I'm investing that money for those people, for those owner, from where I'm getting I'm getting that bike. So we can say we are making rich that person, right? So whole
Yeah.
our life we just spend our time, making others rich. We don't want to make rich. If we want to reach, we should avoid this thing. Like I will buy luxurious thing. I'm not saying that we should not buy luxurious thing. I'm not saying that we should not do the enjoy. I'm saying yeah we should do the enjoy also. We should do enjoyment because it is our life. But I'm saying we should do enjoy at the last, not the first. When we are earning, and after earning, first we should try to make the asset, right? And if we know that asset getting the money, if we are started getting the money from the asset, so after that we should buy that luxurious thing. But
Yeah.
right. But first
Yeah.
we should buy the asset, not a luxurious thing. First we should buy the asset, isn't it? You can see the rich person, why they are rich, because at last they will buy the luxurious thing. At first they will not buy. But what we do, just we earn the money, just we and somehow we save, and then after we just spend the money buying the car, buying the all the luxurious thing. So that's the reason. It is the main reason of financial problem. So we should enjoy also. We should do the enjoyment also, but at the last, not at first. First, what is important, we should do that, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, you are correct because
Yes,
that's why
you are right.
only for this reason there is only 5% people success in this world and 95% people are failure because they're not able to think like the 5% people.
Okay,
Okay, because
yeah, brother, you're
5%
right.
people,
Please, okay, let them other person also speak, brother, because
yeah,
Rivika ma'am is also waiting for more time, and Raju brother is also. So Raju brother, I hope you are getting it. Raju, are you here? May I know?
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah.
can
So
hear.
are you agree with my point? Like first we should,
Yeah, yeah, I'm totally.
yeah, like many.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so I would like to tell you that what is
Shaspati,
the
you can
root
mute
cause of
yourself,
all the
brother,
troubles.
because it is echoing. Shaspati, you can mute yourself, brother. It is echoing.
sorry,
You can mute yourself.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Raju, brother, please continue.
Yeah, so I would like to tell you that what is the root cause of all the troubles. Those people who are living in a middle class family now. So actually they're jealous from others. If suppose we are living in a society, so if some people are purchasing like a car, any like house, any, they are living in a luxurious life now. So we think that if that person has a car, so I must have a car because they have a car now, so I must be a car in front of my house. So people actually, those who are living in a middle class family now, they're jealous from each other. So that's why they are not save the money, and they can't live peacefully. They are always in a trouble, always in a sorrow. They don't have time to think about the future. They think whatever the other person, another person is doing, they are doing like they are doing. They do same thing what the other doing. They don't think different. This is why the middle class family uh, troubles many problems. They are facing many problems. This is the main cause of the middle class family.
So that's a great point also. It is the also main point, because if we want to really free from the financial problem, we should mind our own business. But why many person they don't mind their own business, they mind their other business. What other person do, what other person will not do. They just caring about themselves. They don't caring about themselves. They caring about other self, right? So we should mind our own business, how we are doing, what we are doing. We should take care of ourselves, not other, right? If we are good, all if we are good or if we are happy, all the world are happy. If we are sad, all what would be sad, right? So we should mind on our own business, not others. So what do you think about it, Rebecca ma'am?
Actually, I want to tell you one thing. I think middle class family, their financial problem are very unstable. So they are still suffering. They are still struggling, right? Not only parents, but even the children also very struggling. So I think all are not same, right? And some are very work hard. Even the study also, or some are doing some part-time job, or not only government job, but majority they are struggling. They went some abroad also, or some other state they are working. They are struggling. So I think, uh, I know, yeah, they are jealousy or they are they want to buy new car and all, but Still, the parents are not stable, financial stable. So how can they buy a new vehicle or like good vehicles, right? Actually, yeah. One thing you are right, but I have one vehicle and I have one bike. So only for our personal duty we are keeping like that, okay? Because we are middle class family. Some are not having steel car or anything, okay? Even not having bicycle in our area also. But they are very struggling. I know they are very struggling. They never get jealousy others. But especially, I don't know other state, but like Naga people are very struggle because we don't have government job a lot. We don't have like factories and industry. So most of our Naga childrens, yeah, Naga youth are staying in abroad. Some are staying other state also like Bangalore and Gujarat, Delhi or Mumbai. They are staying there. Okay, they are struggling. They are helping the parents. Not only helping the parents, but even the society also. They are doing good job. Or they are helping like poor people also. So I think majority middle class are making charity work also, right? And they are saving. So I think maybe some are not good. Yeah, I know all are not same. Some youth are thinking very uh, rude. I must say I don't know, but some are very different. But majority are still struggling, and they are saving money also. So obviously they are not rich, but their think are very rich.
Yeah, you are right. So these are the point that we, uh, that we do, and because of that, we not become freedom, financial freedom. So if we want to really become the financial freedom, we can follow this kind of tip. Definitely, we can, sort out our financial problem. It is very easy, right? So, Sadapati, do you have any more point, brother? Satapati?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, whatever I say, I already told you. The thing is that everything is depend on our thought process, and everything is depend on our, discipline, how we manage our life, and we should learn uh, we should learn exactly what is asset and liability of which thing you have started from the beginning. Asset and liability is completely depend on our financial stability. If we recognize the correct way what is asset is, then obviously we will get rich in our life and we can resolve our all kind of financial problems. Because there are lot of people that they don't know the what is the asset is and how to use that. So that's why they are taking loan, and otherwise they are, you know, they are falling in trap of the liability. So this is the problem. There is no any other reason. There is no any other problems, and we should not depend on only job. We should try to do something by ourselves and try to be owner. We always should not, and in the future we should always feed in our children's mind, in our kids' mind. Never always try to become a even job holder. Try to be a owner. Try to be a employer, not like not be a employee. You know. If we can develop it inside our mind, then obviously this kind of financial issue will be shut out. Otherwise, there is no any other reason. There is no any other way. Because that's why this kind of thought you never get from the 5% of successful people in this world, because they are not thinking like this. They are thinking in different way, which thought we don't have. 90, I mean, there is this kind of thought doesn't have the 95% of the people. So this is the thing. And 95% of people, they don't believe on themselves, you know. So this is the problem. They are listening naysayers. They don't listen to their hearts. That's why they are getting afraid to get do something different in their life. So that's why they are getting narrow themselves. They are making themselves narrow. They can't make themselves broad. They are not able to make their mind broad. They are not able to broad their thought also. So how can they broad their financial status? So this is the main problem.
Yeah, that's a great point. And also, many person they think that doing the job, depending on job, and they can solve the financial problem. So never. If we want to really, if we want to sort out our financial problem, so we have to create the asset. We have to depend on asset. If we only
Yeah.
depend on job now, we'll never sort out our financial problem. Never. We have to depend on asset. Then only. Right. We should
Yeah.
make that much asset on that, like we can eat, like that can that can give us money that much by that we can eat, we can live our life easily per month now without walking anywhere. So that much money if asset is giving now, so we can say that yeah, our life is good. But if we said that if, by doing the job we can sort out our financial problem, so it's no, it is very rare, right? So in this session, what we learn, like first we should know the difference between the asset and the liability, right? And second, we should, as much as possible, we should try to buy asset, not a liability. If we want to become the financial freedom, so we should buy asset, more and more asset, and we should avoid liability. And second thing is that, third thing is that, we should mind our own business, not other. We should listen our
Yeah.
heart, not other. We should not think what other are thinking, what other are, like will do, think if I am doing that. So we should listen our heart. We should mind our own business, not others, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, obviously you are absolutely correct. And another thing is that we should not follow others to beat them financially if we are not able to beat them. This is also you know, pull us down.
Yeah, that's
If
great.
we are go back someone and we are trying to beat them in financially, if we are really not able to beat them, we are really not strong enough. Even though, having said that, we are trying to beat them. Because of that, we are taking liabilities, and we are also destroy our assets to beat others, and eventually we are getting zero, and we can't touch our destination. This is the issue, nothing else.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Yeah, and fourth thing is that we should try to do as much as possible. We should try to defend our asset. We should make as much as possible more and more asset. Right? We should not
Yeah,
depend only on job. So that the things we should avoid. We should follow. We can see, we should follow this thing. If we follow, definitely we can sort out our financial problem. Yeah. So Ritika ma'am, do you want to say something? If you have any point, then you can.
yeah,
Oh,
Yes, you're right.
yeah, that's great. Yeah. So I think we should wind up the session here. If you have any point, then you
Okay.
can share. Satapathy, I think.
really, I am very glad to join this session. Really, this is very delightful and interesting. And I would love to join this session every day. I'll try to also join, and whenever I'll get time, obviously I'll join. But keep practicing, keep making this session such a good work you are doing. I'm really glad. And self discovery group, I hope it will grow very well in the future, and the people will get chance to level up their gear of their English. And achieve their goal very soon. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Sure.
Okay, thank you, Akash and Silu. Thank you so much. Okay, and Akash, I want to know. So, what about tomorrow topic? Did you give tomorrow topic or no? I
Okay,
think
okay, I
if we
will
discuss
notify you.
topic means
Actually,
it's very
right
good
now
for us,
I
right?
didn't decide,
We
but I
can
will
do
uh, I will
various topic
notify
or
you.
maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Topic is most important because
Yeah, topic is
whenever
Yeah.
important.
Mm,
unnecessary,
Think about it.
so it's not useful. But if we are talking on any kind of topic, then obviously this is the developing your
yeah.
personality,
Yeah. Yes.
develop
If you don't,
everything.
yeah. Yeah. Sorry for
It
sorry.
it is also developing our knowledge also,
Yeah,
and
that is
something
true.
we
Mm,
are getting to know something from others because
mm,
we itself don't know everything.
mm.
So we have
Every
some
day,
idea.
yes, hello. Oh, sorry to interrupt you, but every day, if you discuss topic means you will never hesitate, right? So actually, topic is very important, and we prepare.
That's why I'm always saying whenever I am talking, whenever I'm practicing with partners, so always I'm saying don't hesitate because we all are here for learning and no one is
Yeah,
master. And we always welcome the mistakes because if we are doing mistake, then we have that courage to do correct also. Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
we should not be afraid of the mistakes and you know whenever we are getting discussion, we are making discussion in this group, then obviously the confidence will get developed. You know,
Yeah, you're right.
so whenever you will sit in front of five people and whenever you will discuss on the serious topic and any kind of social topic or any kind of meeting in your office or whatever or publicly you are discussing, so that time you can get you can find yourself comfort. You can find
Yeah,
yourself
confident. Yeah.
within them because of this today topic, because of this today practice, and
Yes.
we should not let our mother tongue to get into the middle because you know whatever comes in your mind, we should try to format that,
Mm.
make
To
sentences in,
elaborate. Yeah.
make that
Yes, you're right.
English. If
Mm.
but we should try to make that sentence in English because whenever you are interrupting your mother tongue, that time you get the another way. So that time you will never get victory, and your mind can accept that if I'm not able to go through this way, then I have another way, so I can go. So we should not have second option. We should have one
Yeah.
option to crack that. So this is the way.
Yes.
This is the principle. There is nothing else. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Good night. Okay. Akash, so give topic. Okay. Send to the group if you don't mind.
Yeah, definitely,
So thank you
definitely.
so much, sir. Bye. Good night.
Yeah, good night.